Good morning everybody, my name is Osa. We are playing Farming Simulator 22 on Maypole Farm. It is Saturday the 7th of January, 1 week into January already. And I have a lot of equipment that's not at the farm. So, little bit of work since last week. I believe we finished off the stream with I was having our grass field mowed and raked by workers. That got completed. I then had to bale up the windrows, the first of which was another whole crop silage bale, which is quite handy. So I had to wrap that separately. I then set off to silage contract field, I think it's 51. The field just to the grass field just to the north of our farm, which is very big. Payment on that was about 26,000 and another 12,000 so far from sold bales. Unfortunately, there's one left over. This trailer holds 24 and we made 49, so yay. So we'll go back to the farm, get the one. That does mean that for August I have any contracts I want to do this month have to be done before nightfall this game day. I could do mowing contracts, although I'm kind of trying to when I do mowing contracts, I'm trying to put those on midweek play when I'm not streaming, so we don't have to sit here and watch me bale up 50 bales. Just because we kind of need a lot of bales for the cows anyway, so if I can, I'll still do some on camera, but I'm trying to put it towards the end of a stream or finishing off at the beginning of a stream, so it's not the entire stream, which, I mean, I've timed it. I can probably do 5 contracts in about 3 hours. Okay, we're a little bit full of silage bales over here now, so I probably want to think about selling some of those. We could do. I might look at the price. You'll see there's one bale on its own there. That was the extra one. Manure is building up again. I need to spray this field, so we might get the spray and the doits out on this field just to put it back to a good quantity. I think technically what I should do here is just put the one bale on a small trailer rather than taking this entire very expensive piece of kit down the road again. But it is what it is. We'll do this. So these bales, did we made them yesterday? Last month? Nope, fermenting 4%. Oh well. Yeah. So that's not going to be ready until September. That's fine. Oh, yeah, that's right. We only had the barley field to harvest this month. I was hoping the canola field would be ready as well, but it's not, so that's a thing. So I don't believe I've got any grains in any of my silos at this time. We got the canola planted, So we've actually done quite a lot of work this year. I'd like to smooth out this corner because it's a little bit rough where we planted. I don't think it's going to affect the crop, but it's a little bit rough. I don't have to. What's it? I don't have to fertilise the grass today. I could actually skip that, and in September, when the canola germinates and starts to grow, I can run the fertilizer over the grass field and the canola fields and just get it all done in one go. That might be the better plan. Still August the 1st. It's afternoon of August the 1st, although I'm not sure we've got anything new on the store sale. And M Patchwork, good morning. Welcome to Saturday. So yeah, I think there was the digger thing that works like a plough but isn't a plough. I can never remember the name of. I generally don't use them. They're probably a little bit easier than the furrow, the board ploughs, because you don't have to flip them and they've got a better working width, but they are so slow that I just generally don't bother with them. So it would appear when you only have one bale on the trailer, the bale pickup is positioned in its upright position. If you've got two or more, then it's hanging off to the side and not exactly ideal for driving down narrow country roads. So we've got a Mack truck, yes, and a spader, this thing. And like I said, I generally don't use these just because the working speed is just less than 5 miles an hour, about 5 miles an hour, and just way too slow. You compare that to, I tend to prefer plows, and you're talking 50% faster. I think subsoilers are split the difference. There's a lot of subsoilers. Oh no, that's 12, that's 12. So subsoilers are the same speed. They tend to have a better working width, 3 meters, whereas your cheaper plows, excuse me, 2.5 meters, 3.5 meters. But you're needing a lot more horsepower. For a subsoiler, you only need 100 horsepower for that. So yeah, it's all a thing. We should probably tip that off the back now. We get paid $1,000 for a thing. So what does whole crop silage? No. Further down we have grass silage. You are already up to 204,000 litres of slurry. And grass silage, that's the one. Okay, 140 at the bales market. I should have gone there. Price fluctuations 170. We're pretty much bottom price. So price starts climbing quite quickly September, October, November, and then tails off into the winter. So we'll look at the prices next month and make a decision as to whether we're going to start moving some of our silage bales. We're going to make another ton more in September, October, and that will be the last cut of the year. So come October we're going to have another load, so I might want to make a little bit of room at the farm for a few more bales. Especially since it takes a month to ferment them. So we are done with this trailer unless I decide to do a baling contract. I don't think I'm inclined to do a baling contract. I might do a harvesting contract or two. We've got, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's sort of not midsummer but the height of summer, and so the sun's going to stay up till about 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Which is good. The TLX20's down at the bakery. I've been shipping flour down there because our flour mill is making an absolute ton of flour. That's coming on quite nice. Definitely producing more butter now that we've churned the cheese off. Butter carries a slightly better sell price for similar production rate. I think cheese produces about half the rate of butter, but butter is a little over double the value, half the value of cheese. Okay, let's head in here. And since the grain carts are down at the other farm, we have a little bit more room in this shed for things. I still want to do a rework of this yard. So what I might end up doing is one stream will just rework this yard. So I'm going to have to spend a week placing stuff, planning what I'm doing in this yard, and then on the Saturday I'll rework it. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be quite pricey, and yard beautification is probably the lowest priority I have for where to spend my money most of the time. You're going to disconnect? No. Thank you. I'm kind of thinking reworking this area to give me more silage bunkers. Maybe more than one, maybe a couple. But that might mean the workshop has to move. Although it could just move over here, where the straw bales are. And I'm still undecided about the pigs. What I might do with the pigs is delete that pig area. Expand the yard into there. And then if we want to do pigs, we'll buy a yard with a pig stay in. Okay, what am I doing? Pig pen. I am looking for contracts because we have a little bit of time left today in which to make a little bit of money. We are not doing baling contracts, so what do we have left? Ton of cultivating contracts. I do not have a cultivator. That's valuable. Field 82 canola. 88 barley. Let's have a look at the map. Look at 80, 82 and 88. 88, 80, 82. Start with 82, move to 80, and then if there's still time, 88. And if it's still there, so 82 and 80. We will accept that contract. And we will accept that contract. We will do that one first. It's going to the grain elevator back. And we're not going to collect straw because I think we've got enough. So I'm going to take this over to the other farm and we will connect to our big grain trailer. Gonna have to take the header off the harvester. Take the grain cart down there first and then we can, in the faster piece of equipment, figure out where we're going. Okay, which is the big one? I think the clean one is. Alright. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, it's got a steering rear axle, that's causing a little bit of grief. Not bad. I guess we got out of there relatively painless. Did scratch up the paintwork, but who's going to notice? Okay, I think 82 is entered by the oil mill. I'm slowly figuring out how to get to the fields over in this neck of the woods. Obviously, you know, the 80 series of fields is probably a good thought for us. Okay. I don't think that track gets us to where we want to be, so I'm going to go this way. I think... oh, we're not even going to get through the hedge there, so we're definitely following this field around. Now the question is, do we turn left? Yes. Zigzag left. Then I think we just go straight. Nice load of sunflowers on the left there. That's a good sized field. And I think that row of trees has a farm track in it, if I'm not mistaken. Which I probably am. So left here, I think. Okay, let's have a look at the old scoreboard. We are way up here. Oh no, we want to do that way. Go around the bottom. Okay. That's a thing if I can figure out which button to press. Oh, and this stuff needs to be serviced as well. Well, currently have the Massey Ferguson and the baler in for a service because they are a little bit tired, or they were. Okay, this is field 79. This is field 80. No pass through there. Looks like 82 is this way. I wonder if I did 81 recently. We did a batch of... okay, that's not the way. So we did a batch of harvests, so potentially that was one of them. Okay, this has a big wide area. I guess we're doing 80 first, just because. Lift. Oh. We're going to use the header magic. As it beams itself the right way round. Actually, while we're here, handle keyboard, go. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we got paid recently, I can do that. We'll fill up the harvester because I've been meaning to do that for a little while. I did. Quick thing, fish out the tea bag for my tea. There we go. Okay. Tea is now not getting any stronger. Get the worker to follow up. And I've moved the interesting. Pretty sure I've moved the Deutz down here to this yard rather than having it in the other yard. Primarily because it's set up as a fertilisation fieldwork tractor, and we're keeping all of our fertilisers down at that yard. It would be nice to have some other tractors in the fleet, but not happening right now. I think I'd like a smaller tractor for field work. Ordinarily, I've gone with the something the size of the Massey Ferguson 5S, but I've decided that's not a field work tractor at this time. I could put a 3-point on the front of it and configure it for such work. But right now I'm kind of happy with the job it's doing. Big thing I'd like to get hold of is obviously a bigger mowing kit that we can run on the John Deere. Then I can reconfigure that batwing just for mulching, and I won't accidentally mulch a field of barley, which we tried to do last time. So I think the deal is we start the barley, we'll check, because it's adjacent to the canola field, I should be able to see where the entrance to the canola field actually is. And we'll make use of that knowledge then. Okay, which side of the hedge is the thing? And this is a really nice, oops, stop, good grief. Very nice assembly point here, so that's a good deal. Oh, there's the thing. A bit of a delay getting in for some reason. Back that off. Oops. That will be fine parked there. Okay, let's get this job started. This is actually quite a big field as well. Don't pay much though. Okay, we are dropping a swath. Disable straw swath, that one. And turn that off. Auto width that. Set a cardinal 90. The cheat I've found, you can set cardinal to 0 or 090, and that's sufficient even if I'm facing the opposite direction. And let's engage the GPS. That'll make things easy on us when we're turning around. And as I said, when we get to 82, 82 is butt up against 81 and 80. But I don't know where the access path is. Doesn't look like it's along the bottom of 81. It may be at the top, from the top of 80. Calling that the top of that way the top of 80, since it's north, we're heading east. Okay, we're 30% full already. I am going to guess we are not going to make it round completely, which could get a little bit interesting when it comes to finding a safe place to unload. Slow down, dude. Seem to have a problem with the brakes on this. Ah, now what I can do, I guess, is what I did last time. We will go to the end. I have to do this from the cab so I can see approximately what I'm doing, although the little computer module's in the way. I will try, I'll turn around when I get to the top of this bit, and then we'll do 2 rows at this end of the field. Rather than doing circuits, we'll do a double row. That should mean I'm going back in that general direction when it's time to empty the harvester. Okay, I need to take a high look over here. There is no way into